I want to understand, what's the politics of crime?
The politics of crime?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
an area that I'm... Wow. That's a good question.
It's not just the crime by itself, but the politics of it. Because people on different sides of the politics see crime very differently. And they're looking at crime very differently, which means the policy decisions are very different from two different lenses, whether it's the left or the right or the center.
Okay.
So what's your observation of the younger people, the middle-aged people, and the whole demographic of people who are committing crimes?
I just want to outline that I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
I'm just some ex-cop.
Your personal view.
And when you say the politics of crime, that's a fairly broad area. You mentioned left, right, centre in terms of political leaning. Could you sort of I'm trying to pick an angle to look at this from, because it's a massive area. Would you be able to sort of...
So let me rephrase.
No.
I'll rephrase the same question and then simplify it.
Sorry. Yeah.
So then we can go step up. If you have to, in your observation of your career with crime happening, with different demographics,
yes.
and with changing in political environment,
yes.
How does the policy angle would change the application of the force, the application of the execution of what you can and can't do across because you would have seen multiple governments, state and commonwealth, across that period. So that's what was the angle I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, how does the political leanings of the day affect the way that the executive police, the police force as being one of the executive components of government, how does that change what the police do? It's big. That's a big question. So that's more of a strategic thing, and remembering I was a senior constable, not a strategist of any sort. But the general view and opinion is that it is very... the law should be executed in a consistent manner. Mm-hmm. There should be fair and just application of legal principle and justice. And although the executive has very little part to play in the application of justice, they present a case to the judiciary, and the judiciary then take that information from the executive and they make a decision. And in particular about crime, they look at the person that's alleged to have committed the crime, got a presumption of innocence, all that sort of stuff.